Hey nail techs, don't you just hate it when a client makes you late? Well, here's the 411 on that. The client didn't make you run late. The client showed up late for her appointment. So when you try to accommodate her and do her whole full service in a shorter amount of time, then that makes you running late for the next client that was on time, and the next client that was on time, and the next client that was on time. And it was your choice to give her the full service. You made that decision. When she showed up late, you made the decision to honor her full appointment, whatever time she happened to roll in. Consequently, then, everybody after that is late. See what I'm saying? So, you know, I had to get to the point in my life where I couldn't blame the client. The client was just doing what the client wanted to do. They're living their lives the way they feel is best. That means showing up 10 or 15 minutes late for you, and you don't say anything and you don't hold them accountable, then they're just going to keep doing it. So the way you modify that client behavior that you would like to change is the exact same way you modify your children's behavior. Their bad behavior that you want to change, you have to enforce consequences for their actions, which is, this is what I did. I started holding my clients accountable. Take, for instance, the one day, one of my clients, she absolutely knew better because I had already held her accountable one other time before. I have a late client policy. They pay a fee for being late, and I give them an abbreviated service. So anyway, she comes blasting in late again this one day, and I was like, well, hurry up and get my chair, you know, wash up, get my chair. We'll do what we can in the time you've allowed me. That's the key phrase, the time you've allowed me. Now, she was going on a trip and she wanted some artwork, but she booked a fill. The fill is more important than the artwork. So guess what old gal got? She got the fill and no artwork. And she was very disappointed and blah, blah, blah. But I was like, this is the time you've allowed me. And the reason why she said that she was running late, she said, and I quote, "It is all my daughter's fault. She made me run late." Didn't I just tell you, nobody can make you run late? You choose to run late. So here's what happened. The morning she was leaving to come to her appointment, she was going to be early. Her daughter, who was languishing around the house, said, "Oh, Mama, it's going to rain. Can you take me? I need you to take me up to campus and drop me off at the door because I don't want to walk from the parking lot all the way up to the building where her college was, because God forbid she should get a little bit wet." And, you know, they do make these things called umbrellas. So my client chose to drive her daughter to the front door and drop her off, knowing it was going to make her late for her nail appointment. She made her decision on what was more important to her. She chose to accommodate her grown daughter, who should have got up and got there to her campus sooner if she didn't want to get a faraway parking spot and have to walk. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I knew her long enough. I just brought it all home. I'm like, baby girl, you made that choice. You knew you were going to be late. I told her, like, you can't blame your daughter. Your daughter's just being your daughter. You know, she's wanting what she wants. She's trying to live her best life, getting you to do whatever she can for her. So, I mean, like, you can't really blame her. You chose to take her there instead of letting her face the consequences of her actions and learn that next time she needs to get up and go a little bit earlier to get to class on time. You chose to rob her of that experience, that learning experience, by doing and catering for her. Therefore, you were late for your appointment. Therefore, I could not do your nail art. Therefore, you're going on your vacation with no nail art. And that's where we're at. And so, honey, this is how you hold clients accountable. They will learn. To this day, that client has never been late again. Peace out, nail techs.